This is not going to be your fancy pop-up style tutorial video that I've been doing lately on the channel to entertain you guys and in general stop making tutorials boring. No, because if you can't sit through this 10-minute plus video and actually listen clearly to what I am saying, then you don't deserve the knowledge I'm about to outlay for you guys. This is something that will basically revolutionize your attack. Okay, and I'm going to use an analogy. It will be in bodybuilding, so if you don't like my analogies, it's not for you, I'm sorry. Now what I'm going to say is, the nervous system in your body is obviously a thing, okay? I'm not a doctor at all, but what I can say is, the nervous system is something, and I will take, let's just say, a definition from the internet here. In biology, the classical doctrine of the nervous system determines that it is a highly complex part of an animal that coordinates its actions and sensory information by transmitting signals to and from different parts of the body. It is a thing. I've just explained it to you. This is something that is very, very, let's just say, connective to FIFA. And I'm going to use the analogy of bodybuilding. Essentially, when a bodybuilder, is going for a PB in a lift, let's say they're a power lifter, and their PB, their best ever lift beforehand, was 200 kilograms. And they're going in for a lift of 220 kilograms. 20 kilos more than their PB. To actually get that lift up, what they will actually do is put 240 kilos on the bar. And then they will slightly lift the bar up and then put it down. What this essentially does is it stimulates their nervous system to be able to handle that weight so that when they pick up the 220 kilos, it's going to feel a lot lighter. This is my analogy, and it's going to really make sense for you guys in just a few minutes' time. When it comes to attacking in FIFA, I want to say this. Before, in all my videos, or in a few videos at least on the channel, I've gone through with you guys rushing and minimizing rushing, and I've also gone through with you guys maintaining a high tempo in your attack. Now, this is going to make sense in a minute, just bear with me. Now, there is a difference between rushing and high tempo, okay? When I say to the people, my clients, in my coaching academy, you can join that by the way, link is down below. When I say to my clients, I need you to stop rushing, but I need you to increase the passing tempo of your attack, they automatically go, well, you've just contradicted yourself. You just said not rush forward, but you're telling me to pass quicker. What do you mean? Well, I mean by that, you need to not rush forward and get on goal as quick as you can. Boom, 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 forward, and try and score and get forward as quick as you can, because you will always lose out. What I mean is, at least take your time in the build-up. Don't rush forwards, but at least have high tempo in your passing plays. Go back if you need, but in general, try and increase the speed and tempo of your attack so it's different. Now, when it comes to using the analogy I've just described for you guys, and also linking that to the tempo and of course the rushing aspect of FIFA, the thing is, when people are building up, and if they are very slow in the build up, the thing is, when they get down to the 18-yard box or into a very key attacking scenario, their nervous system will not have been stimulated enough to take a key pass that may open itself up into the striker to score a goal. No, because they were very slow in the build-up and their tempo wasn't very quick, and they were keeping pointless possession, and they were passing around the back, and they were building up very, very slow, but had a very slow tempo. When they get up to that final third, their attack will not be quick enough, their nervous system will not have been stimulated enough to take a key pass that might happen, or in general, to make quick plays to get the ball into a very key goal-scoring opportunity. So my point here is, when we are attacking, we need to have high tempo in the attack. This is so crucial. It doesn't mean rush forward, but it just means have a high tempo. Do you see a pro taking their time, slow dribbles in and out, pass here, I might pass here? No. You see him with a very fast build up in the attack from the back up to the 18-yard box. And guess what? Because his build up, because his tempo and passing was quite quick, and he had fast tiki-taka plays up the pitch, when he gets down to that final third, his nervous system will have been stimulated to take that quick pass that may open itself up, to take that quick shot that if you were slow in the build-up, you may not have taken because your nervous system wasn't stimulated enough to do so. It's very, very key in the attack. It's something that is not described or explained by anyone on YouTube or any pro player. And I wanted to explain it to you guys to essentially get it in your head, okay? That essentially fast build up to stimulate the nervous system, and I did use the analogy of bodybuilding, is in general something you guys need to take into consideration. It doesn't mean you need to rush forward, as I said. You don't pass forwards, because let's face it, if you rush forwards and get the ball into your striker, yes, fine, you got into your striker, right? Which is the key thing to do, but you haven't even given your other attackers time to get forward yet. And then you're stuck in the middle of the pitch with about 5 defenders around you with the striker and not knowing what to do. So, have a high tempo on the passing plays. Build up quickly, and in general, stimulate your nervous system so that it is ready to make those quick plays, and in general, take the pass that may offer itself into the attack. And I'm going to use an example from my own gameplay. So I remember last year I was playing a guy called Mike J FIFA. Now this guy in particular, he partnered with Mark 11. They got second in the 2v2 comp and global series, and they were second in the world, the two of them. So Mike is a tremendous player. Okay, I remember playing him in FGS 3 last year. And I was very, very slow on my build-up. Okay, it might have been nerves. Because I think it was the quarter-final. And I will say, because it was slow, I know there were times where if my nervous system had been stimulated enough, and if my build-up and tiki-taka passing had been, ready to go, and my nervous system was stimulated, I would have taken that pass otherwise. But because I was very slow in the build-up, I didn't take it, and unfortunately, you miss out on those chances. I hope this made sense to you. Okay, I tried to make it as clear as I could. I used an analogy to explain myself. Hopefully it made sense. And in general, I hope it helps you in the attack. I genuinely think if you guys watch this and you watch the whole video and you've, listened clearly to what I've had to say, you will generally become a better player and you will generally score more goals in the attack. In my opinion, it's literally the only attacking tutorial you need, in my opinion, because if you have high tempo and passing and use all the basics that I've taught you on the channel, there's nothing else you need. There really isn't anything else you'll need. Exactly. So that will sing on the end of it, though. Not short, it's not short but sweet. I usually say that at the end, don't I? But I hope you did enjoy it. If you do want to be a part of the Coaching Academy, the link is down below to that. Check it out. Obviously, the lads over there are learning all throughout the year, and they've been enjoying it. So check that out. Also, of course, follow me on Instagram and keep in touch with the No Money Spent Road to an Event series where I show you the ins and outs of what it takes to make an esport event. But as always, I hope you have a good day. I'm out. Sayonara, au revoir, adios, salam, ciao. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And lastly, if you do want any pre-gaming fuel or supplement, then head over to atpscience.com, which is the first link in the description, and use the code AussieFIFA at checkout to get yourself a discount. Not only is it the cheapest way to get supplements, but it helps me out a ton, guys, so thank you.